Welcome to the dungeon where we geek out on all things horror, thriller, mystery, and suspense. And I am your host, Thomas. And let's see here. Let me see if he's down, still in the basement here. Joe, are you in the basement?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still alive. Attica. Attica.
They can't hear you from here. But yeah, he's still here, and we had Murph on last time, talking about our go-to movies to see every year in October, and I think that turned out really well. And for those of you who downloaded it and listened, thank you so much. And I hope you guys waited until after the outro music went away and faded out, because I put some outtakes and bloopers at the very end, and I think that would just be if we if we have a lot of outtakes, and believe me, I'm the way we rant and rave around here, I'm sure we will. But if you want to hear some really off the cuff shit, just wait until all the outro music fades away, and you'll get to hear how the sausage is really made. So let's see here. We got a few things going on. Now, I think it's a foregone conclusion what your answer is going to be here, but have you seen any movies yet?
No.
People
have been bugging me. They're like, yo, you got to watch the Ed Gein Monster show on Netflix. I'm like, you know what? I know the story better than Netflix. Everyone I'm talking to the story about, I'm just like, yeah, this happens, right? And then that happens, right? They're like, are you sure you didn't see it? I'm like, no, I know the story. No, I haven't watched it. I haven't really watched anything lately. TV is just poop in the bed. Yeah. Just like I'm pooping down here on the floor. Thomas, clean this shit up, Thomas.
I ain't touching it. I told you last time I was just gonna, power wash you inside the cell there.
And then for the record, even if for you listeners out there, even if you go to the end, like Thomas said, and listen to the bloopers, know this, I don't make mistakes.
Yeah. Or at least you don't admit to any of them, right?
I am practically perfect in every way, Thomas, and you know it.
Except for that one time that you thought you were, but you were wrong.
No, that never happened.
Oh, okay. So they say. I usually hear that from you, but so they say. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun here, and for those of you who want to follow us on all the social media stuffs, you just go to the LinkedIn page. All the links are found there, and if you want to, fork over $1 or $3 a month, go to our Patreon page. Patreon.com/horror geek dungeon, and you could help raise some money to feed Joey, because he's not starving down there in the basement. Because I ain't gonna buy him anything.
I need protein. It's all about the gains, bro. It's all about the gains.
Yeah, well, you ain't gonna be gaining very much, unless those rats are down there pretty protein filled.
They got a lot of protein in them. Yeah, it's all about. It's it. Just nothing but squats, dips, and push-ups. I'm getting strong, Thomas. I'm gonna bust out of these chains soon. I'm gonna break these rusty cage and run.
Well, yeah. So yeah, good luck with that. So one cool thing's going on here for those of us who actually do watch movies. The Fangoria Chainsaw Awards is happening, and for you that go on Shutter, it is happening. What is it? This Sunday. They're doing it on Sunday for some reason. October 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So I thought, before we get into our topic for this episode, I thought we'd go down the awards and go off the nominees, and we just choose which. Now, not so much what we think Fangoria would award, but if we were handling this, who would get the award from us if we were the people in charge? So
Terrifier. The answer to every question is Terrifier.
all right. Well, hey, here's something I actually didn't agree with you on, here, because yeah. Now, first off, we had the category of best wide release movie, and the nominations are 28 Years Later, Bring Her Back, Final Destination, Bloodlines, Heretic, Long Legs, Nosferatu, Sinners, Strange Darling, your favorite, The Substance, and The Ugly Stepsister. Who would you give the award to?
God, I hate The Substance so much. I have a special spot in my heart for Final Destination Bloodlines. It was absolutely fantastic. That was a great film. I'm going to go with... I know they're not going to win because anything I pick never wins, but I don't care. Final Destination Bloodlines. That's what I'm going with. That's my personal pick.
All right. I think my personal pick would be Sinners. So I found that's a movie that I just watch over and over and over and over again. All right. And the winner is, and I guess, imagine we have an envelope and we're just, yeah, there we go. There's your envelope. Best limited release movie. We have Azrael, Frankie Frico. I never even heard of that one. Freaky
The movie
Tales.
is freaking amazing. Done.
What?
Frankie Frico, 100%. I don't even care about the rest of the votes. Frankie Frico, amazing freaking movie. If you haven't seen it, I gave it a good review on Horror Facts. I said it's like the worst movie that you need to watch. It's like the worst movie ever made. That's the best movie ever made. Frankie Frico, done.
Okay.
Roll out the red carpet.
All right. And as if it really mattered, the other ones are Freaky Tales, Getaway, and Little Bites. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Azrael, and the only reason why, there's two reasons actually. One, it has Samara Weaving in it, and to me that's enough. And the other reason is that's the only movie on this list that I've seen. So yeah, Frankie Frico, I never even heard of that one. All right, best first feature is Best Wishes to All, Blink Twice, Cannibal, Mukbang, Mr. Crockett, and The Ugly Stepsister. And
I'm going to go with The Ugly Stepsister.
The Ugly Stepsister?
I'm going to go with The Ugly Stepsister. That one, even though I hate body horror, and you know I freaking hate body horror, anyway, I'm going to go with that one.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you. Because, yeah, that's the only one on the list that I've seen. I have a feeling that there's some of these, when you get into more the niche type of movies, especially like best costume design or best performance, it's like I don't know anything about these people. I've got to just base it on a movie. All right, best international movie, Cuckoo, Dangerous Animals, Oddity, Red Rooms, and The Ugly Stepsisters. They're trying to really, force that one in there. All right.
So on that one, because it's nominated in there, I'm gonna go with Dangerous Animals. It's I really like that one. Jai Courtney was freaking incredible in that one. I'm gonna go with Dangerous Animals. And again, probably not gonna win, but I don't care. That's my pick.
Yeah, yeah, I just saw that not too long ago. I'm going to go with Oddity because that was probably the first movie in a long while that gave me some really decent jump scares. Best series. And the nominations are The Creep Tapes, From, The Last of Us, Squid Game, or Yellow Jackets.
That's the easiest pick of the night. From is an amazing freaking show. All the way from.
I don't want to go with Last of Us because that's been so. And quite honestly, I'm really sick and tired of that actor that's in there. I keep seeing him in every. He pops up in every goddamn movie that's coming around nowadays, and I'm just getting sick and tired of seeing his face. I'm Yellow Jackets. I didn't even make it through the first season. I think I gave up on that. It's like, what the hell is this all about? I'm gonna go with Squid Game, even though I didn't see the second season. All right. Best nonfiction TV series or miniseries. We had the Boulet Brothers Dracula, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Horror's Greatest. Here's Your Boy, The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs.
I hate Joe Bob.
And Svengoolie.
I don't care about any of that category. Let it burn.
Let it burn. All right. Melt that statue down and make it into a belt buckle. Yeah, even yeah. Just like, all right, next one. Best documentary feature. Doc of Chucky, George A. Romero's Resident Evil, In Search of Darkness 90 to 94, The J Horror Virus, and Susanna, the Queen of Black Magic.
I like the Chucky documentary. Right? Is that the Chucky one? Is that the life my life with Chucky or whatever?
I think so.
That one was good. I like that one because I'm a big Child's Play fan. So yeah.
All right. By virtue that it's the only one that I watched, I'll go with In Search of Darkness. Next award is Best Lead Performance. I've got a bit of a long list here. Lily Rose Depp for Nosferatu, Willa Fitzgerald for Strange Darling, Sally Hawkins for Bring Her Back, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, Michael Monroe in Longlegs, Demi Moore in The Substance, Leah Marin, The Ugly Stepsister, Hunter Schafer, Cuckoo, Naomi Scott, Smile 2, and Sophie Thatcher, Companion.
That was a long list.
Yeah, that was a long list.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Lily Rose Depp for Nosferatu. That one, I don't know. It's just her performance in the movie was fantastic. Nosferatu was really good. I'm gonna go with Lily Rose Depp.
All right, and I'm gonna give my award to Sally Hawkins for Bring Her Back, because damn, I hated that bitch throughout the movie. I wanted to scream over. I mean, I'm sure Sally Hawkins is a really nice person, but the character she was playing, and she made it so believable. She was a vicious, gaslighting bitch, and I wanted to punch her one at least once. All right, then we got Best Supporting Performance. We got Nicolas Cage on Long Legs, Miles Canton and Sinners, Ralph Fiennes, however you pronounce the last name, 28 years later, Hugh Grant, Heretic, David Johnson, Alien Romulus, Wunmi Musaku, Sinners, Jack O'Donnell, Sinners, Margaret Qualley in The Substance, Bill Skarsgård in Nosferatu, and Dan Stevens in Cuckoo.
Oh my God. Okay. I know a long list. Okay. You said Nick Cage long legs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though everyone knows my dislike of long legs that I did, you know what? I'm going to give it to Nick Cage because I love Nick Cage. Long Legs is a messed up movie. But I'm gonna surprise some people today, and I'm gonna pick Nick Cage and Longlegs.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Miles Canton and Sinners, because my understanding is he 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 never acted before. This was his first big role in a major movie, and I think he just, for someone who never acted, he did a damn good job. And whoever put Dan Stevens and Cuckoo in here, kiss my ass, because that movie was so weird and so effed up. Not even Dan Stevens was able to, save it. And I liked him in Abigail. So, poo on you. Best director, Danny Boyle, 28 years later. Ryan Coogler, Sinners. Robert Eggers, Nosferatu. Coralie Forgeot, The Substance. And your boy, Osgood Perkins in Longlegs.
Fuck Osgood Perkins. Everyone who knows me, fuck Osgood Perkins, and fuck The Substance. My God, I'm gonna go with Eggers for Nosferatu because again, that movie was fantastic. So let's go Eggers, Nosferatu, and I'm gonna say it again. Fuck Osgood Perkins.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna give it to. See, it's between Sinners and A Substance. My God, I'm gonna give it to Ryan Coogler because his just the way he was able to tell a story, and it's like the whole. I think the whole horror aspect of that movie was just kind of like in the backdrop, but the story itself was just incredible. I love that. All right, best cinematography. I'm not going to bother going through these names because nobody's really going to know these names, even if I did say them. But the people who did the cinematography for the following movies, they are the nominees: Sinners, Longlegs, Nosferatu, The Substance, and 28 Years Later.
What is this for? Cinematography?
Yeah.
Definitely Nosferatu. The cinematography in Nosferatu was absolutely amazing. That was probably one of my biggest shout outs for that film. So I'm gonna go with cinematography for Nosferatu. That film was amazing.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go with that. Nosferatu cinematography. I mean, when I used to be goth back in my younger days, and I still am to a certain degree now. But yeah, if I could live in the environment of Nosferatu, minus the vampires and all the you know all that other stuff, I want to live there. All right, best score. Again, I'm not going to say anything about the names. Nobody's going to know them anyway. But the best score for these movies are the nominees: Nosferatu, Sinners, The Substance, 28 Years Later, and Longlegs.
For a score,
Yeah.
I don't I don't. Whoa, this is a tough one. Uh, Probably long legs on this one. Probably long legs.
I'm gonna go with The Substance on this one. Just something I'm big on synth music, so for next year. All right, best screenplay. Again, I'm not gonna bother with the name. Heretic, Sinners, The Substance, Bring Her Back, and Strange Darling.
Wow, this is okay. This no, I take that back. This is the toughest one. I mean, the one you've been picking all night. I guess Sinners, but I'm gonna be honest with you. At the same time, in my opinion, Sinners is just like a knockoff of From Dusk Till Dawn, maybe like a revamped version of it. But I'm gonna go with Sinners on this one. I guess Sinners, but I'm not 100%. And honestly, I'm sorry. I could care less.
Yeah, screenplay. Uh, for screenplay, I'll go with Heretic. It's though the way that was written. That's and especially for people who's not necessarily been a Mormon or anything, but in if they've ever lived in any type of religious circles, I think that was a really well. Even though like the first, I don't know what, 20 minutes or so, it's just them sitting in the living room, baiting back and forth. All right, but that movie really made you think. I think best makeup effects. Again, long legs, Terrifier 3. Yeah, just stop right there. If you want to hear the other ones are 28 years later, The Substance and Nosferatu. Yeah, even with The Substance listed on here, I'd still give it to Terrifier 3.
Oh, Terrifier 3. 100% Terrifier 3.
Yeah. All right. Best costume design. Do we even care about this? Sinners, Maxine, Nosferatu, Ugly Stepsisters, The Substance. I think Nosferatu.
Costume design?
Just a period. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Does costume design count as for The Substance Margot Robbie with the fake boobs and the fake butt she's rocking out? Because if that's the case, 100% to The Substance because Margot Robbie looked super hot in that movie.
I don't know. That would probably fall.
Or no, sorry, Margot Qualley. Sorry, Margaret Qualley. That's her name. Margaret Qualley, something like that. Whatever. Yeah. She was hot in that movie.
Yeah, I think that would fall under the previous category of best makeup effects. But
then never mind. I take back that statement.
Costume design, Nosferatu, because got anything. Anytime back when I used to do mystery dinner theater stuff, we would sometimes do these period pieces, and I tell you, when you get into some of these costumes, you just you enter a whole nother mindset. It's a lot of fun. All right, best creature effects. We got Oddity, Smile 2, The Substance, Werewolves, or here's a new one, Alien Romulus.
Best creature feature. I don't know. I guess Werewolves was cool because it was kind of like Werewolves meets The Purge. So you know what? I'm gonna go with Werewolves. I'm gonna go with Werewolves on this one.
Okay. What do they have? Smile 2? Smile 2 didn't have that much, other than the shit coming out of her stomach at the end. Yeah, I'll go with Werewolves too. Even though I didn't see it, I'll take your word for it. All right. You into video games?
Not really, but fire away.
Okay, this they have a category best video game. Death Stranding 2, Mouthwashing, which sounds like a really compelling video game. Silent Hill 2 remake, Slitterhead, and Sorry We're Closed.
I have no clue.
No, I'll just go with Silent Hill because I've played that way back in the old days, so I'll go with that one. All right, here's an interesting one, and this will be the last category of the evening. The nominees for the best public domain resurrection, and there was a shit ton of them. A lot of them had to do with Mickey Mouse. Popeye's Revenge, The Mousetrap, Popeye the Slayer Man, Screamboat, Shiver Me Timbers, or here's Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
I still haven't seen that damn thing, Thomas. You're supposed to show me this movie.
Well, Peter Pan?
Yes.
Okay, well, take my word for it. It was pretty cool.
Well, then I hold my vote right now until I can watch Peter Pan, because that one looks really cool, and the rest of them kind of blue. Popeye the Slayer Man was kind of cool. I guess that one for now. But the Peter Pan one looks really cool. That I want to see that one. It looks creepy as shit. So I'm going to go with that one, sight unseen.
All right. Okay, and there's our selections and winners for the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards. And you can see their show and see who they picked this Sunday. Well, if you're listening to this after like the 20th on, you missed it. So just go to Shudder. I'm sure it'll be streaming there. And you can see how their winners are really stupid, and it's really our winners. That really our Chainsaw Awards is really the only award that's worth voting for or voting in.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, no one's gonna see it because no one watches Shudder anymore. No one watches Shudder.
No one.
No one watches Shudder.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. So our topic for this episode is I've seen other people do this. So I thought, well, hey, I could do it too, cause it's our show, and we can do what the hell we want.
Wow, Thomas, you want to see an me? So the topic we have today is horror villains: how to survive. So how to survive your favorite scary movie.
All right. Well, I think a lot of them can be solved, and just like one thing is one of the big things is don't go camping. I mean, how many fucking times have somebody going on like a cabin in the woods, and there's a killer, there is some monster or whatever. You know, if you just don't go camping, that eliminates that increases your lifespan tenfold.
100%. Number one, let's dissect both those points right there. So if you're going to camping, you're just asking to die, especially if you're going to a camp called Camp Crystal Lake, and you got some old guy who warns you it's a death curse. Now, if you're going up there, you're just a dumbass, and you just want to die. So, best advice, you want to stay away from Mr. Jason Voorhees? Guess what? Don't go to Camp Crystal Lake. It's that simple, okay? He's going to kill you if you go there. And listen to the creepy old guy, probably looks a little bit like Thomas, who says, it's a death curse. Listen to that guy, okay? Don't go there. Second point Thomas brought up. If you get a cabin in the woods, here's the first thing I want you to do. When you enter that cabin in the woods, I want you to look around at the walls of the cabin. Guess what? That's where you're going to die. So take it all in, because whatever you see around you, that's where your blood is going to be splattered all over within a few short hours. Haven't you watched enough horror movies? If you go to a cabin in the woods, you are going to die and or get possessed and or be killed by someone who's possessed. So guess what? Go camping, you're going to die. Go to a cabin in the woods, watch a damn movie. You will not survive unless you're Ash freaking Williams. Don't go camping. Don't go to cabin. There you go. I just saved your life.
And I haven't gone camping very often in my life, but the few times I have, and we were really roughing it, at least one person has a gun on them. Bear spray, a gun, knife, something.
A few other things we want to talk about here. Let's talk about some other major horror villains, because that's who you really want to know about. But also we're going to talk about some general rules of how to survive a horror movie. You know, we are going to give you the Scream treatment here. Obviously, now we're going to talk about the man. You talk about Jason. The next one to talk about, of course, is Freddy Krueger. Well, there's not much you can do when it comes to Freddy, except maybe don't dream. But remember, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Now, if Thomas remembers, if we do remember in, Freddy versus Jason, we do have the whole reveal that as long as you don't dream, Freddy can't come after you. So that's my advice to you. Whatever the hell pills they're taking in that movie, take those damn pills. Because if you ain't dreaming, he's not coming after you. Now, unless you take Nightmare on Elm Street 2, that terrible film where somehow you're able to pull Freddy into the real world and kill him there. I mean, good luck with that. Don't dream. If you do, you're going to die. So, good luck.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Don't they have, is it under some kind of prescription or drugs or something like you could take to, prevent your brain from dreaming or from remembering a dream? Now, we can't dream, right? But I mean, if our brain starts dreaming and stuff like that, and we don't remember it, does that count?
Yes, I think it doesn't matter. I think he enters your dream and kills you in your dreams. But like I say, in Freddy versus Jason, those people are taking some kind of pills. But we also learn that, remember, it's all about the lore of Freddy, because no one knew who Freddy was. So it's like almost the power of suggestion. Remember, that's why he lets Jason loose to start killing people, because then they're like, oh, it's probably Freddy. So I guess if you don't know about him, you can't get killed by him. That's another one. That's another loophole in the Freddy thing. So don't know who Freddy is. Oh shit, we've been talking about him. You know who he is. Again, good luck. Thanks for listening to the show. You're probably gonna die. maybe take those pills, and you might not die. Good luck.
Yeah, yeah. That's a tough one to fight. So,
Before
yeah,
you die, give Thomas your dollar before you die.
yeah.
And
I'm doing a
that's
brain
okay.
fart.
And hit that like and the subscribe button on this show before Freddy comes after you. Because remember, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock that door. 5, 6, remember, grab your crucifix, right?
Right.
You want me to keep going, Thomas? You remember it? Come on.
And 7, 8. Go to our Patreon page.
And there's the shameless plug. So, Freddy, good luck. Let's talk about Michael Myers himself. The night he came home. Here, you want to survive Michael? Guess what? Just walk faster. You ever see Michael run? No, he can't run. You know why you die? Because you decide to go and hide. You know what? You know what that's a good idea for? Nothing. Nothing. Like, why are you running? Oh my God, I'm going to hide in this closet. He'll never find me in this little thin piece of, wood. Balsa wood or whatever the hell that shit's made out of. Guess what? Don't stop running. Don't knock on someone's door. First off, if you're knocking on my door and I see a killer, I'm not letting you the fuck in my house. Good luck. I don't know you, person. Nice knowing you. Have fun. Don't stop running. Keep freaking moving. Oh, and by the way, don't get in a car, because guess what? Horror rules. That car ain't gonna start. Don't get in that damn car. Guess what, people? It's called cardio. Did you watch Zombieland?
Really?
Cardio.
Yeah. Cardio and double tap.
Yeah. So don't stop running. So Michael, just keep going. He won't catch you. He's slow as shit. I mean, he can drive. Isn't that weird? His car starts, but your car won't start.
And is there like tripwires or something like that everywhere you run? Because what's with all the tripping? Don't trip. I mean, if you could run, if you could walk, you should be able to run too, and not be tripping over your feet. Lift
Well, I
your
mean,
feet when you're running. You just
if you're going through the woods, just have a brisk jog, maybe like little sidestep, maybe some free running. But yeah, stop tripping over every branch. I mean, come on, people, look where you're walking. Just look down. Don't look back. What is looking back going to do? You're gonna fall. Unless you know those woods like the back of your hand, just don't look back. Look down where you're going. Now, I want to talk about another one. This one always pisses me off. Pinhead, Hellraiser. Guess what, people? Don't open the damn box. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. You open the box, he comes after you. Like, you want pain, you want pleasure? Why are you opening the box? You're going to get killed. Like, Thomas, this is the easiest one. Like, just don't do it.
I mean, if you want to do a puzzle, do this Sudoku or whatever the fuck they pronounce it as. That Japanese number game.
It's called Sudoku.
Sudoku. All right. You want a puzzle? Do one of those. You'll live longer.
Yeah. Don't open the box, because guess what? Your flesh is being peeled off. You're going to die. It's that simple. And those creepy ass things, the Cenobites, are going to come after you. So, Pinhead, just don't open the damn box, people. Or do. You know what? I don't even care. Do. You enjoy getting your skin flayed off you and having all kinds of pieces cut off you. Have fun with that shit.
Yep. Unless you're into that. But, hey, you do you. I'm not judging.
Now, if we're looking at some other ones, we're looking at some other heavy hitters. I mean, we got Chucky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a doll. It's a doll, people. It's a doll. Now, I get it. And this is another rule. This is another horror rule. Maybe write this shit down, right? If Randy was here, he would tell you to write this shit down. Guess what? The killer never dies the first time. And Chucky is the king of never dying the first time. You can burn him. You can stab him. You can electrocute him. You can blow his ass up. He's never going to die. He's always going to come back because he's a damn doll. But at the end of the day, people still remember something. It's a damn doll. A doll. Haven't you ever seen that funny clip or whatever? The person goes, hell no, and they throw Chucky into a river? It's a doll. Why are you getting killed by a doll? Thomas, would you be killed by a doll?
Not the plastic kind. No. The little nah. Now,
So in other words,
if she's really beautiful and costs $10 an hour, yeah, probably.
wow, there's some insight into Thomas's life. That's the shit I get to hear in the dungeon. But yeah, Chucky, if you're getting killed by Chucky, again, it's a doll. And don't get me wrong, I chose the Chucky documentary. Remember in the Chainsaw Awards, I do love Chucky. Chucky was my intro to horror, but still, they remember it's a doll. Just you can kick its ass.
You can drop kick that thing. It's like
Thomas, I would pay you $20 if you could drop kick something right now.
right now. Yeah, sir. I'm old.
Yeah.
I'll dislocate my hip again.
So now there are certain ones that, unfortunately, just like Freddy, I don't know if you're going to survive. I mean, people have survived. Honestly, I think one of the hardest ones, Ghostface. I think Ghostface might be one of the hardest slasher villains to survive because Ghostface always changes. It's impossible to predict who Ghostface is going to be. Unfortunately, if you're coming from a Ghostface, the best thing to do, again, just like Michael, get the fuck out of there. Because guess what? If you're around and Ghostface is killing people, you're gonna probably die.
So yeah, remove yourself from the threat, the environment of the threat. If you're not there, it's like boxing. I mean, if some boxer has, cauliflower ear and they're all busted nose and everything, and they cannot tell me that they are a great boxer. The best boxers don't have a bruise on them because you know what? The best way to avoid a punch is not being there.
One thing we are going to talk to you about, other than Thomas's advice, is getting the fuck out of there. If you are going to go against someone like Ghostface, we're going to give you a little piece of advice. You may know these rules, but I don't care. I'm going to reinforce them to you just in case you don't know. Here's the number one rule. If you're getting laid in a horror movie, guess what? You're getting slayed. So if you have sex in a horror movie, congratulations, you're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
I don't have to worry about that because I'm at my age, I'm not getting laid anytime soon.
That's really gross, Thomas. Thank you for sharing that. That's a disturbing image.
You're welcome.
They see the shit I hear in the dungeon, people? Please save me, everybody.
See, the torture we do here is not only physical, it's emotional too.
Psychological. But here's the point. The minute you strip down and get under the sheets, guess what? You're dead. So, number one, if you want to survive a horror movie, you got to be a virgin. You got to not have sex. You got to be wholesome because horror movie hates sin. So, if you're going against Ghostface, just don't get laid. Here's another good piece of advice for you. If you find that you're in a situation where all your friends around you start to die and you realize that you're dating the most wholesome girl in town, you're in trouble. Because guess what? You're dating the final girl. And you know what? I got bad news for you. If you're the boyfriend of the final girl, you are not going to survive this horror movie. So get the hell out of there. Unless, of course, of a twist, you are the killer, you are the Ghostface, but guess what? You're also not going to survive. So if you're dating the final girl, I think it's time you start seeing other people because you're going to die.
Yeah, because some of those final girls are pretty badass. I don't want to. Jesus, I don't want to lock horns with someone like that.
Another good piece of advice that Thomas and I are going to give you is, yes, absolutely, you should run upstairs because that's a fucking smart idea. Stop running upstairs. You're going into Ghostface or in a movie, stop running upstairs. What? Hey, look at the front door. There's the front door, but you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll run up some stairs because it seems like a good idea. Why? Who says that? Yeah. Because what's your best case scenario? You're going to climb out the window. You're going to somehow shimmy onto the roof like we see in horror movies. Well, guess what? Enjoy your broken ankle because that's what's going to happen. And then guess what? Then you're just easy pickings. They're just going to come after you as you're like limping and crawling away. So that's another piece of advice. Don't go upstairs. Who thinks that's a good idea? Thomas, would you go upstairs?
No, I don't go upstairs. I don't go steps. I'm too old. That's why I live in a ranch house.
Here's some more piece of advice we're going to give you. And Randy's give this some Scream. So if you don't know this advice, if you don't know this rule, just watch a horror movie, people. The minute you say, I'll be right back, those are going to be your last words. We'll chisel them on your tombstone. Because if you say, I'll be right back, your ass is never coming back. So there's some free advice for you people. Never utter those words, because that is the last words you'll ever say on Earth. Other than, or shit, I'm dead, or I've been stabbed.
I think there's only one person who said, I'll be back, and they actually came back, and that's Arnold. Arnold. So if you're not Arnold, yeah, you're an optimistic son of a bitch. Don't think you're going to be coming back after you say, I'll be right back.
Yeah, if you ain't Schwarzenegger, your ass is not coming back. Another cheap piece of advice here, people. If you hear a strange noise, just let it kill someone else. Okay? Stop going after all these voices or sounds that you hear. You know what? You hear that strange noise? Oh, we better go investigate. You're not freaking Freddy from Scooby-Doo, okay? You don't need to investigate that shit. Okay, checking out weird noises in a horror movie, that's just a surefire way to get your ass killed. So the next time you hear something, don't go looking. Let it kill someone else. Like if I heard a sound upstairs and while I'm chained to the wall, guess what? It's gonna kill Thomas and not gonna kill me, and I'm okay with that.
See, it's not going to kill me because I know better than to open that door. That's it. He's like, what? How many times have we screamed at the screen and say, "Don't open that door"? But oh no, we got to open that door, or we need to go into the basement. We heard something down there. Nothing good happens in the basement. Just ask Joey. He's in the basement right now, and nothing.
And
good
it
is happening.
sucks.
So there you go. Take it for we know. Take it from us who knows. We're trying to help you.
And here's another thing in horror movies, and I don't know about you, Thomas, but here's the thing. If your partner all of a sudden starts acting weird, they start telling you about some kind of demonic thing, they're hearing things, they're seeing things that aren't there, guess what? They're about to be possessed. So if your partner's haunted, congratulations, you're now single. Because get the fuck out of there. Did you see Paranormal Activity? Do you know what happened? Yeah. He died. He died. That's what's going to happen to you. So if your significant other suddenly starts speaking in tongues, dump them and run. Because guess what? You're next. And you are not going to survive.
Yeah, no, it's hard enough a job in a relationship to just relate to one person. If they're possessed or dead, you're related to two people, and that's just no relationship is worth that much work.
Because that's our next point. Number one, don't be a hero. Because guess what? The hero never survives the credits. Okay? You're not going to die a hero. You're just going to die. So let's be honest. You jump in and, don't worry, I got this. You're not being selfless. You're just being stupid. And you're going to die with that false sense of bravado and nobility, right? Guess who's walking away from that? You're like, I'm a hero. I'm going to save you. Well, guess what? They're holding a machete. They're holding an axe. They're holding some kind of bloody knife claws, some kind of fucked up shit. Again, guess who's walking away? It's not you. So you know what? Who dies in horror movies? The hero always dies, right?
Yeah,
it's that simple.
And if you're going back to save the final girl or anything, she's a final girl for a reason. She could save herself. Number two, you're not going to get any brownie points with her if you be the hero, because she's just going to say thanks, put you in a friend zone, and go fuck the jock guy.
When it comes to Ghostface, those are some rules we have for you to survive a horror movie. So remember, stay out of the woods. Don't go in a cabin. You might survive Jason. Freddy, maybe find that medication. Otherwise, you're probably dead. Chucky, again, remember, it's a damn doll. Michael, just walk faster. Ghostface, like I said, a little bit of things. Hellraiser, don't be stupid. Don't open the box. a few other ones that are really hard, and you're throwing the dice. The Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. I guess just don't taste good, but also that movie should teach you something. That is literally the definition of what we talked about don't go back. Do you know why Justin Long died? Because he went
Because he's
back.
Justin Long? Oh,
Well, he
okay.
always
He always
hey
dies in movies.
no Justin Long survived in Coyotes. Just saw Coyotes. He
Oh, I
survived in
didn't see that
Coyotes.
one.
So there you go.
Okay.
There you go. See, God, watch a movie, Thomas. Jeez, what the hell?
I'm too busy
Anyway,
watching all these good movies.
Anyway, why did he die? He died because he went back. They had to go investigate again. You're not the fucking Mystery Inc. Don't go back. So Jeepers Creepers, I guess don't taste good to them. Don't be on his menu. Don't have any organs he wants. And if you do, just run. And my God, keep running. But the main thing is don't go back. And that movie should have taught you. That is literally the definition of don't go back.
Yeah, and didn't that monster be able to smell fear from people, and that's what attracted him to somebody?
Yes.
Okay, well, there we go. Use deodorant.
No, it's not that simple. It's you give off that pheromone and he smells it, he wants it. But like I say, if Justin Long wouldn't have gone back, he never would have took his eyes. He never would have died. So that's literally the definition of people. Don't be a hero. Don't go back. Don't investigate, and you might survive the creeper. And plus, all you gotta do is survive them, and then it takes them what, like 20-something years to come back. Like it was like 24 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So just survive them for like spring break, and you're good. You're good. Now, there are a few people that you're gonna die, and I'm sorry you're gonna die, and that's our boy Art. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, where you go, where you run. If Art's after you, just kiss your ass goodbye in the most brutal, horrifying way. So I'm sorry, people. There's no way to survive Art the Clown. If he's after you, you're gonna die.
Yeah, all you could do in that situation is just pray to God, number one, that he does it quickly, because he does kill people quickly, but there are others that I don't know, he got a bit of a hard on for, and he just lets that last for hours or whatever. That's a long, torturous process. So you just pray that he kills you quick, and also that he chooses a weapon from his garbage bag that, I don't know, would hurt less.
I don't think there's a good answer for that. I'm sorry. If Art's after you, may God have mercy on your soul. Another one. Let's talk about this one. Let's talk about Leatherface. Here's a piece of advice, people. Don't go to the Sawyer house. It's that simple. Leatherface doesn't really travel. He's not exactly a frequent flyer. I mean, sure, he has left the house at times, granted, but for the most part, he tends to stay home. Don't wander into their home. Don't go near their home. Don't pick up hitchhikers. You should know that rule from that movie. If you go near that house, you are going to become food. It's that simple. You're going to be put in the chili that we saw in Texas Chainsaw 2. And again, yes, they do leave the house, but it's only weird situations. So don't go near the Texas Chainsaw house. You should be okay. Okay? Just be smart. If you go to a house and you look at it and go, that looks like there people eat people in there, get the fuck out of there. Again, stop exploring shit, people.
Yeah, but what's with all the curiosity and stuff? I mean, what is it said about the curiosity and the cat? But with the whole Texas Chainsaw Leatherface, it is some consolation to me that if I do get killed by Leatherface, I will become part of the best chili in the Oklahoma, Texas area. I will win awards being the best chili.
You got anyone else? You got anyone else you want to talk about, or is that the bulk of them?
Let's see. I think that might be the bulk of them. I think we gave our listeners a lot to think about. which is good, and a lot of helpful, practical information, a little good advice. So yeah, so heed our words. We know. We've seen a bunch of horror movies. Well, I have anyway.
Well, I mean, we're going to end it on this too. We're going to tell you this. So, survival in a horror film, number one, it's never guaranteed. But making a stupid decision and breaking those rules that we just told you about, guess what? That does guarantee you something. That guarantees you death. So, while your survival horror movie is never guaranteed, your death can almost be certain if you're a dumbass and you break any of these rules. And is when you go against any of these people, you act stupid. Your death is all but guaranteed. So it's up to you whether you want to listen. Because remember, in horror, you don't get points for effort. Okay? Horror doesn't care if you meant well. It doesn't care if you were the nice one, the smart one, the one who was just trying to help. It only cares if you do one thing, and that is follow the rules. So if you ever find yourself thrown into like sort of a blood-soaked story with no way out, remember what's waiting at the end for those who ignore the warnings. And at the end of the day, just try to stay alive as best you can and just don't be stupid. Because most importantly, follow your own rules and follow my rules because I'm a genius. Right, Thomas?
That's exactly how you got to be captured and prisoned in this dungeon by being spun.
Oh, you forget, Thomas. I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
But you know, I could go home at the end of the day. You're shackled up to some wall. You got to stay here all day and night, all the time, every day.
Yeah, it's called free room and board, sucker. So, again, we're just giving you our advice because we've watched enough horror movies to know the rules. But if you want to have any other ideas, any other comments, any other suggestions, just any other complaints or anything, just send them all to Thomas. Just yell at him. He can take it. He loves your complaints. He loves your, hey, I don't agree with any of that thing that really cool, smart guy said. That's me. Yell at Thomas. Blow up his Blue Sky. Blow up his whatever accounts you have, his Patreon accounts. Yell at him, swear at him, tell him all the things he did wrong. Of course, I don't have to hear it because again, I'm shackled to a wall. So again, who's winning, Thomas? Who's winning?
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll just have to turn up the volume in your Nickelback things at that night that we
good.
force you
I love it.
to listen to.
I love it. Look at this photograph. I love it. Keep blasting that song every time it makes me laugh. What the hell is on Joey's head?
All right, good enough. We're gonna have to start paying royalties or some shit. They ain't coming out of my pocket.
Yes, it is. It's coming out of your Patreon. Remember, I'm chained to a wall.
I hope this advice was helpful to all of you. So now, a thing that I introduced last episode, and it was a fun thing. So I guess as long as we have something to talk about and for you people to listen to, I think we'll continue this. Before we leave you, not leave Joey, because you're going to stay here all time until next time, until I decide that you let go. I let you go. Yeah, we usually talk about something that we like that's not horror related or tangent. Could be a TV show we're watching, a new band we're binging, or a TV series we're binging. Could be a hobby that we're doing, or just got turned on to. And anything that we've been enjoying the past 2 weeks or so, or even longer since we last met with all of you.
So, if we're talking about music, since we last spoke, I got to go see Dorothy in concert. It was amazing. But I got to see the opening band who I'd never heard of before. So, if we're talking about music, there's a band called Eddie and the Getaway, and it's kind of like country, but it's sort of country rock. They were absolutely amazing. Right after the show, I got to talk with the band. They were really great. I bought the shirt, did the whole like fanboy thing, and I immediately went home, purchased a bunch of their songs on iTunes, been checking them on YouTube. So Eddie and the Getaway. If you haven't heard them, if you like sort of the country rock stuff, I 100% recommend checking them out. I've been binging a lot of their songs, and they're actually fantastic. I'm a big I love music. I love going to concerts. I love doing all this stuff because concerts are just amazing to go to. Like, so you got to see Dorothy. That was a bucket list item. So cross that one off my list. Dorothy, of course, was absolutely fantastic. If you ever heard Dorothy, also listen to her. Check her out. But yeah, Eddie and the Getaway. That's my takeaway from the last time we talked. I 100% recommend you check them out, people in podcast land.
All right. Well, I think I'll piggyback on the music thing. So one of my favorite bands is. I'm kind of biased because he's a friend of mine. There's a if you go on, he actually has two personas. He has his sort of like 80, what do you call 80s goth, dark wave, EBM, whatever. Just the the dark goth music, synthesizer stuff. Because I grew up during the synthesizer 80s and 90s. I love that shit. But he goes by the name of Anders Manga, and he has about at least a half a dozen albums that he put out. But cool thing is I'm also a metal guy, so he now when he does an album with Anders as Anders Manga, it's just him. He plays all the instruments and the vocals and stuff like that. And again, it's more just if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, listen to synth rock and stuff like that, new wave, which is called retro rock nowadays, whoever did that. That's the style of music that he does as Anders Manga. But he also put a band together called Bloody Hammers. And that is, if you want to get into like metal and, just the more harder stuff, faster stuff, louder stuff, check out Bloody Hammers. And he has a whole band, set up for that. So it's not just him playing. I think he plays bass, so he's pretty cool because I play bass and I'm cool. But he has a whole band.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Everyone knows the coolest person in the band is the drummer. That's me. I'm a drummer, by the way.
Oh, cool.
And then if you want to listen to amazing music, then you know what I'm going to plug? I'm going to plug on YouTube. Then you got everyone listen to it. Knife in the Dark on YouTube. You got to check it out. Big song blowing up. Rabbit Hole. Go check out Knife in the Dark on YouTube. Then there's my shameless plug, Thomas.
Well, I wasn't plugging me. I was plugging, a friend of mine. You're plugging yourself.
You did it earlier with your Patreon.
Well, that's because this is my podcast, my channel.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Knife in the Dark, people, on YouTube. Check them out. Great music. You love it. So there you go. There's my shameless plug. Podcast people in podcast land. By the way, that's what I call all the followers. Podcast people in podcast land.
Yeah, I just call them my minions. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening and downloading and blah, blah, blah. And again, if you want to support what we do here, if you want to support me getting more torture devices to try out on Joey, just go to our Patreon page. I have some cool things on there that I don't share anywhere else. So if you want to be like the elite group of people, very, very special people, yeah, you could go there and become a member for only like $1 a month.
Like I said, thank you for listening. And if nothing else, number one, save me. Come on, people. What the hell? Like, come on, people. Save me already. Like, call the police. And if nothing else, if you're not going to call the police on me.
You couldn't even get Murph to get you out of here.
Murph sucks. That's why. You hear that, Murph? You hear that, Murph? You suck. You suck, Murph. And I know what Murph is saying right now. I love you too, Joey. I'm shaking my fist at you, Murph. You can't see it because we're audio. I'm shaking my fist at you, Murph. That's my angry sound. But if nothing else, if you're not going to call the police to rescue me, what's wrong with you people? At least heed our advice from this episode and try to survive a damn horror movie. Again, just run, keep running, stop hiding. You're right. Just Survive, people. Follow the rules. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, and if he was only able to save one person as a result of this episode, that's more than enough of pay for us to know that we saved that one person. Because to that one person, that was their whole life, their whole world. And we had a hand in saving them.
Wow, that was very deep, Thomas.
I'm crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not crying at all. You're crying.
And with that, let's cry our way out of here. And we will see you, or not. Well, we won't see you. We'll talk to you. No, we won't talk with you or talk to you. We will talk at you. Because if you're talking to us, we can't hear a damn word you're saying. Because this is all one way.
What he's saying is, in 2 weeks' time, you can hear us ramble and rant and me yell and make fun of Thomas all over again. So come back here in 2 weeks, download the episode, listen to Thomas rant and be made fun of. Support him on Patreon. And again, thank you for coming to the dungeon. And again, hashtag Free Joey.
Now, stay tuned for your bloopers and outtakes. I was jamming with that one. It's a wonder they don't have. Well, maybe that's for next year. I was going to say they have weapons. Maybe weapons will be on that score.
What was the category again?
Best makeup effects. What is the topic? It's something about surviving a horror movie, right?
What's that sound?
What is that? Somebody driving by with a really loud radio.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
You can start from your
Sudoku. This is where you people at listening at the end of the episode, you'll be able to hear that little segment. Okay, start up from where again?
Start from your Sudoku.
Okay. What's a really shitty band that everybody hates?
I don't know, Thomas. What's your favorite band?
Fuck you. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and we will all see you, not see. See, damn it, I did it again. We will
see, people. Thomas is very confused. Okay, he's old. He needs to lie down. What he's saying is,
I didn't have my nap today.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did. Yeah.